Good morning, gamers. In today's tutorial, I will be demonstrating how to edit RuneScape models using ob2blender. My example for you today is the steel dragon you see on screen, which I have imported to Lost City revision 244. But the revision doesn't matter, because these techniques apply to any version of RuneScape 2. My goal for this video is that you find it so easy to edit RuneScape models that you can teach your grandma or even your dog, so that they may help you create the custom RuneScape server of your dreams. If you're ready, let's get started. Here, I loaded up Lost City Model and Anim Editor, which I put a link for in the description. I'm showing you what can happen when you import a model from a different revision. In this case, I have a steel dragon from revision 377 going into 244. Steel dragons are supposed to use dragon animations. However, the dragon skeleton has different vertex labels, or V-skins, in 377 compared to 244. So when I play some dragon animations, you'll see that there are a lot of nasty graphical bugs that we don't want. Now, I've loaded in a vanilla black dragon, and you will see that it is animated properly. We can see that the problem is not with the animations, but with the model, and we'll use ob2blender to fix it. Now here's a quick guide on how to install ob2blender. For this, you're going to need Blender version 4.5 or up. Go to your Windows search bar and type %, appdata %. Hit enter, and when the app data folder pops up, click Blender Foundation, then Blender, then 4.5, in my case here, scripts, add-ons, and drop the zip you downloaded from GitHub here. After you extract it, click rename on the folder ob2blender-main and delete the -main. Now in Blender, go to Edit, Preferences, click the Add-ons tab, and if you scroll down, you will find ob2blender. Click the checkbox to enable. Now in Blender, press N on your keyboard, and you will see an ob2 tab. Click Import ob2 and just import a model to see that it works. Now, we are going to work on the steel dragon model. On the right side of the screen, you can see that the objects are named Model, Steel Dragon Head, and Body, but I renamed them. I've put on the screen the actual file names from the Lost City Revision 377 directory, if you want to try this yourself. Look towards the bottom of the screen. I dragged the lower window up, and I clicked the button on the left and changed it from Timeline to Spreadsheet View. I like to use Spreadsheet View because I can see the attributes of what's selected in the 3D viewport. These attributes include V-skin, T-skin, Pry, and Alpha, which are fundamental parts of a RuneScape model, and also the attributes you're able to change with the ob2 toolbar. Now, if you've never worked with RuneScape models before, you probably have no idea what a V-skin is. Well, V-skins, or vertex labels, are what make up the skeleton of the model. They are assigned to the model's vertices, or points, and each V-skin number identifies a different limb that gets animated on the skeleton. In the 3D viewport, I click a vertex on the steel dragon's face, and you see the number 42 pop up in the ob2 toolbar. This is the V-skin. I click a button that selects all vertices with this label, and it highlights all the vertices on the dragon's head. Essentially, the label for the dragon's head in this case is 42. Now, I click a vertex on the normal dragon's face. This is the vanilla dragon model from revision 244, which we're importing the steel dragon into, and I already know that the animations work properly. The label 34 appears in the box. I click to select vertices by that label, and then the whole head is highlighted. This tells me that the correct label for a dragon's head is 34. What does this mean? Our job is to correct all the V-skins on the steel dragon skeleton using the vanilla dragon model as a reference. But what makes this job tedious is that we need to make sure every V-skin is correct on the steel dragon model. And for a complex model like this one, there are more V-skins than you might think. You will see me go up and down the model to correct every V-skin. Some do not need correction, while some are backwards, like on the dragon's foot, where you would then need to carefully select the right vertices to apply the right label. Although it is tedious, Blender has a lot of tools to help your workflow, and the toolbox is your friend for selecting and applying specific vskin labels. You need to find out what works for you. After all, you are the genie in the bottle of editing your RuneScape model, and nobody can take that away from you. And if you can successfully relabel a dragon, you can practically relabel any other model. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this brief editing montage. Now here I want to show you guys one trick when you're lazy and you don't want to deal with funky labels. So I had trouble matching the labels on the steel dragon's wings to the normal dragon. So instead of trying to match them, I just deleted the steel dragon's wings, duplicated the normal dragon's wings. I separated them and merged them onto the steel dragon body object and lined it up so it fits properly in edit mode. This Dr. Frankenstein technique works pretty well, as you will see in the finished steel dragon model. Now that I've exported the Steel Dragon model to my cache, I want to show you what it looks like in Lost City Model and Anim editor with the dragon animations. As you can see, the limbs all transform correctly like a normal dragon's would. It isn't perfect. There are some triangular scales on the back that stretch unnaturally to the rest of the body, and in-game you can see that some of the faces inappropriately render over others. Generally, you won't get it right the first time. It takes a lot of trial and error to get NPCs right, but with practice, it will all make more sense to you. You'll discover that there are a lot of creative possibilities with vskin editing. Here, I remodeled and relabeled an imp, so its skeleton matched that of a fairy. And out of it, I got flying imps, like in the video you see here. These use fairy animations, a lot of them unused because in RuneScape 2 you can't fight fairies, but they're still in the cache, so they're still available for us to use. Anyway, that's it for today's tutorial. I hope I explained the modeling process well enough. If you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to let me know. Subscribe to my channel for more Lost City related modding content. Take care, and have a nice day.